All right, hello YouTube. This is Good Speed Reviews. I have a review that I want to make on a Appalachian trailer. It's a 43-foot gooseneck um, car hauler, and here it goes. Let me let you get a little walk around real quick. All right. Sorry. All right. I'll give you a little walk around. This came with steel ramps. I should have opted for the aluminum ones because these are like super, when I say heavy, stand back. Super heavy. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna tear up the stickers on here every time I pull them out. That's how heavy they are. That's one of them. I ain't even gonna try to take the second one out. But I'm pretty sure they're super strong. But anyways, that's what they look like. Let's get a walk around. Haven't got the license plate yet. I'm gonna have to make a plate to put the temporary tags on. It's got an 8-foot deck, of course. Dovetail ramp, and I got the rub rails on it. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about it that I didn't like. On the website, it gives you these options, but doesn't really give you a picture of what they're gonna look like when they get done. I felt like if they're gonna have this lip right here, that they should have built it out so that the stake pockets would be in a location that you could actually use them. You know what I'm saying? They only offered D-rings. These D-rings right here, 6 of them in the back, and the rest of the trailer, there's nothing. So I just got the rub rail, the rub rail and the stake pockets right there, but they're in too far. If I ever had to order a trailer again, I felt like the salesman probably should have went on ahead and said, look, we can put D-rings all the way down, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that way you don't have to do any of this, you know what I'm saying? Or at least gave me an option to build them, the stake pockets and the rub rails out. But he didn't. Later on, after the trailer was built, he didn't have pictures of my actual trailer. What he did was he sent me pictures of another trailer that another customer had built, and they had the D-rings all the way down. And I'm like, I should have opted for that option. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't offer that, and I did. You know, knowing hindsight is 2020, I would go ahead and order the D-rings. You know what I'm saying, on the spot. You know, now I have to buy the D-rings separate and just weld them on myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do next with it. But anyway, let me show you the trailer. I got grease all on the ground because I put grease in the grease fittings. They give you the grease fittings in between the equalizers. This is the second one, and this is the first equalizer on there. You get to grease those. And these right here, they didn't give clear, so I guess you would have to pop the cap off to see. Let's see if I can see inside. You know, to see where they greased it, and you know the grease fitting is right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they grease it at. And you know, make sure you inspect your trailer really good. You know, when you get it. Anyway, that's that part. They did the. This is gonna be your blinker, and it's gonna also be your running light. You know what I'm saying? And also, when you match the brakes, this light comes on as well as the back. I got instead of getting the just the 2-foot wide plate in the open space in the middle, I opted for the full diamond plate, which was a $2,000 option. You know, to make the whole thing, you know, this way. That way, I wouldn't just be subjected to just using it for hauling cars. You know, that way I could use it for pallets and all that stuff, right? Okay. And anyway, they give you the jacks. I can't remember if there were 12,000 pounds or whatever the jacks or not, but these are the jacks that the double jacks. I didn't want the one that had the single jack in the middle like some companies offer. I felt like, you know, having the weight distributed equally would work out more in my favor. So that's why I did that. The toolbox, they give you 2 lids for the toolboxes. I really didn't like the fact that this toolbox was bent. You know, but I didn't, you know, hey, you know, I'm just gonna pick up my trailer and leave because I had to drive all the way to Ohio because they don't have a company down here in Texas. So Texas is limited to what they offer you, you know, and they charge you more for less. I went to a lot of places looking for a trailer, and they would only do 36 feet for the 2-car hauler, and if you wanted more, it was like an extra $8,000 just to get 4 feet to make it a 40-footer, and I thought that was kind of outrageous. I only paid for this trailer, it was $13,900, but he actually knocked off about $500 off of the trailer itself, and then he also gave me another, you know, $500 discount. You know, when I got the diamond plates, instead of $2,000, I only paid like $1,500 for it. So the total trailer price was $15,430, which is not bad. You know what I mean? And I had to pay $1,500 down in order for him to start building it. And from where I stay in Texas, it was 1,233 miles that I had to drive to get to Salem, Ohio to pick up the trailer. But other than that, you know, the only thing I didn't like was the bent up toolbox where the cover was bent, you know, and I don't know how I'm going to fix that. But I guess I'll just live with it for now. It's not really that big an issue. When you order the mounting plate for the winch, all they do is put a hole in it right here, and I'm thinking they got like a plate or something to make it stiffer. They put it underneath because it was $200 for or was it $100? I think it was $200 for the winch plate and the battery box. I think it was an extra $200. So I think they just put a plate up under here, and you have to drill your own holes to put in your winch. I thought it was actually going to be a mounting place. Like most places, they have a mounting place on it that you can just screw down into, but this is what I got. So I'm not complaining, but you know, they should have worded that. Oh, here's the other grease points. They got grease points on the hinges for the toolboxes. So there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the toolbox. And also on the battery box, I thought it was going to be inside the toolbox, but the battery box is actually up under here, and it's just a metal frame. I thought it was going to be the actual battery box itself. So when you order one of these, you're going to have to get a marine battery, and you're going to have to get a battery box for it, and then put the whole thing inside here, and then wire it to your winch. Some places actually offer like a little charger, you know, but I think, and then they have it where it just comes out of here, and you just plug into it like a regular extension cord plug, you know, to it, and charge up your battery. But unfortunately, that's not how they got it. You know what I'm saying? And then I think they have it wired to where it actually charges from your truck, as you know, because it's connected up to your, you know, your wiring on your trailer. But on this one, it's just going to be by itself. So you just gonna have to do that. So there's some shortcomings, and you know, and whatever. But anyway, I also opted $250 for the spare tire on top of it. I also, you know, you get the breakaway box for your trailer in case it comes loose. It'll, you know, pull that little plunger and it'll engage your brakes. And they gave me the square, I forget what you call that, but anyway, where you mount your gooseneck is square instead of round. So you know, I'm kind of glad too, because I think it's a little stronger, the one that's square, than the round one. But other than that, this is the trailer. Bag all the way up, and get the whole thing. And I guess if we stand back, we can kind of look at it and see the length. Come back here. Over here, all the way. And then we can get the whole trailer.
Ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That's it right there. Well, I guess that's the end of my review. I guess that's the end of my review, you know, on the Appalachian trailer. I hope you got a little information out of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.